What's up, everybody? Welcome to BCM. This is Michael. It's been a while, but I'm back. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stick around to the end to see who the experts predict will win. I'll put a timestamp below, but first, I'll break down what I think. I was not too enthusiastic about doing a video on the upcoming fight between Anthony AJ Joshua and Kubrat the Cobra Pulev, who will meet on Saturday the 12th of December in the United Kingdom. I was considering staying home that night and running a wash, and then sitting down to watch as the clothes tumble about. But then I thought about the fight between these two heavyweights and realised that it might not be all that bad. For starters, the WBA, IBF, WBO and IBO heavyweight titles are on the line. Also, do we remember that Andy Ruiz beat AJ by TKO and no one was expecting that to happen? So suddenly this fight is looking interesting. Anthony Joshua stands at 6'6" and is the bigger fighter, but not by much, as Pulev is almost 6'5". Joshua's record stands at 23 wins with 21 by way of KO and the one loss also by way of KO. We know he has power and good boxing fundamentals. He keeps busy with the jab and has a juggernaut straight right. He's a pressure fighter who likes to come forward, and he has fast hands for a big guy and puts combinations together well. We know his chin is susceptible if you can hit him clean, and he's been rocked by Dillian Whyte, and he's also been dropped to the deck by Vladimir Klitschko and of course Andy Ruiz. Lugging around all that muscle definitely drains his gas tank, and we have seen him fade in the middle and late rounds, which opens up a lot of opportunity for Kubrat to exploit if he isn't knackered himself. AJ's opponent, Kubrat Pulev, is coming into this fight with some amateur pedigree and an 8-fight winning streak after losing just once in his career to a mutual fighter to both of these men, being Vladimir Dr. Steelhammer Klitschko. Pulev doesn't throw a great deal of combinations, but he does carry that concussive power that could turn your lights out, although his record doesn't really quite reflect this. He has 28 wins with 14 by way of KO and just the one loss also by KO. When Pulev is not busy smooching attractive female sports reporters.
Snoochie boochies. Who the fuck talks like that?
He is fighting to get back in a top 10 position in the world heavyweight boxing rankings and to hold up another championship belt before his career comes to an end. And at 39, that's probably not too far away. Every boxer wants to leave behind a great legacy, and although Pulev has had some controversies inside and outside the ring, he is a decent fighter. His stance is a typical upright Eastern European style, and he does have some mobility around the ring, but he tends to keep his pace fairly steady, which bodes well for him in the deeper rounds. He has good ability. He has a good ability to get around his opponent's guard with thunderous hooks, and also likes to come forward, putting pressure on the other fighter. Dissecting these two fighters has revealed some similarities. Both are similar height, both have power, both have gold medals in various heavyweight European and English championships, with AJ having a slightly more impressive gold medal in the 2012 Olympic Games. Both have similar professional records, with Pulev having just a few more wins, although AJ has faced tougher opponents. Both only have the one loss, and both fighters will be coming into the bout after a year off, where they will be fighting in a completely different setting, as from what I understand, there may not be a crowd at the arena due to the you-know-what, which again makes it interesting. AJ feeds off the crowd, and the fact that that crowd will be missing will make it an interesting, maybe even distracting, as AJ has had concentration lapses before. Now, if Pulev was coming into this with nothing to lose really and everything to gain, can capitalize on any mistakes by AJ, we could be in for a surprise. Now, Pulev is the older man at nearly 40, whereas at a very fresh looking 31, Joshua appears to be the more dynamic fighter. Now, don't get me wrong, Pulev is still a dangerous opponent, but AJ has come up against Pulev's style of fighting, and after the Ruiz fight, AJ is determined to get some distance from that loss on his record, and I think he'll come into this fight hungry, focused and confident, like the fighter he was early on in his career. Now again, do not count Pulev out, and don't be surprised if he catches AJ, but I just don't think it's going to happen. If I'm wrong, guys, happy to eat whatever that green stuff underneath my toenail is, but I see a win for AJ. Before we hear from the experts, a reminder that if you want to show your support, you can like, share and subscribe. Life is a fight outside the ring, and if you want to read about my story and troubles, and there's plenty of them, you can find out in my book, How to Get Out of Life Traps, available on Amazon. Just follow the link below.